heartfelt farewell as Carl Russo signs off after an incredible 41-year career at 97 Rock. Today, we're celebrating 41 years of Carl Russo on 97 Rock.
It's time we said goodbye.
You say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye.
All you have to say is goodbye.
Say goodbye, my baby.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Today, Carl Russo says goodbye. It's Russo on the radio. One last time. On 97 Rock. WGRF Buffalo is 97 Rock, a Cumulus media station, streaming the world on the 97 Rock app and at 97rock.com.
And coming up 3 o'clock, as we've been letting you know, Carl Russo going to be hanging up the headphones after over 4 decades here at 97 Rock. You can join us today to commemorate. Just legendary seems like too small or too quaint of a word. Not only has he been a jock on the station, again, over 4 decades, man of the people. I can't tell you how many times I'm at like a remote or answering the phones. Hey, I know Carl. Everybody knows Carl. Just fabric of the community. So be here as we celebrate an amazing career. Starting at 3 o'clock on 97 Rock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm down. Thank you, man.
Thank you for dinner.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
97 Rock saying thank you to a Buffalo radio legend, Carl Russo, on 97 Rock.
I don't know about this legend stuff, Z-Chan, you know. Let's see.
No doubt, it's true. How are you?
I don't know. Let's see. Do I have you? I'm trying to figure out which mic.
I have you on.
All right,
Are
there we
you
go.
John Otto
Hold
now?
the phone. We'll have you on. WGRF Buffalo.
Right here in this
Yeah.
room. How are you?
Where do they get legendary stuff from? Are you and I legendary now, Z-Chan?
You know, there's so many younger people than we are, so let's just take it while we can get it. What do you think?
I was not going to do my final show and say goodbye to everybody without bringing in C-Chan.
Everybody's headed this way.
Cindy
We're
Chan.
all trying to get here, no matter where we are. It just so happens I'm like 3 miles from here, but it's so good to see you. You look so good. Where's your banjo? Where's his banjo?
I have my wife and my brother here, and I just happen to bring the banjo too. And then the fine lad will be checking in, and I have Chuck here from Channel 1 Media videoing the whole thing. So at some point in time, this will be in the archive somewhere.
Yeah, no, and it should be, too. I don't know if everybody knows this. If you travel around the country, I've always been into radio. We've got some of the best radio in the country.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you know that also.
Yeah.
I listen to other jocks. They don't have what you guys have.
No.
No, they don't.
The only 2 radio disc jockeys in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame are 2 guys from Buffalo.
Oh, which 2?
Danny Navarrete,
Oh.
and who we'll hear from today, and Tommy Shannon.
Oh, no kidding. How come I don't know these
There's
things?
no other radio.
You're on your
DJs.
way there,
They-
buddy. You're next.
They
Let's hold
opened the
up.
category and they closed it. So,
Let's
yeah,
hold
I
the
ain't getting
tradition.
in there, but I was born in a small town. Hi, 97 Rock.
Hello.
Who is
This
it?
Carol.
What's your name?
My name is John Bonner, man. I'll tell you, I'm going to miss your voice and I'm going to miss your attitude and your spirit. Yeah, man, I'm going to miss you, Carol.
All right, I appreciate the call there, John. Thank you for listening all these years, and thanks for calling in to say hi, man. Appreciate it.
Well, God, man. God bless you, buddy.
Take care. 97 Rock and the Yardbirds.
I'm Ian Gillan from Deep
96.9.
Purple, and you're rocking with my old pal Carl Russo on 97 Rock.
And my old pal on the phone now, Larry Norton. I'm here with Cindy Chan. Say hello to Larry, Cindy.
Hi, Larry. This is Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. This is actually AARP calling. We understand we have someone who wants to sign up now that they're old. You know, he's only 1 year older than me. It's about time you retired.
1 year older than you? Wait a minute. No, that ain't true.
Can't be.
You know that ain't true.
I don't know. You said you were how old?
I'm going to be 68 in June.
I'm
I'll
70.
be 69 in May.
I'm
That's
70.
1 year, dude.
Ding, ding, ding,
No,
ding, ding.
you're old. You're 1 year older than me. I'm not 1 year older
That's
than you.
that's what I meant to say. I should call AARP.
You know, for the love of Yitzhak Rabin.
How's the weather down there? Are you doing good? How you been? I saw you on TV a couple of months ago. Nice to come in and take over the Radiothon. Good job. We loved you.
Make-A-Wish, yeah. I was back for Make-A-Wish for a while.
Good
We
job.
got family there, so we're up all the time. Got another grandkid's birthday soon.
So how long
We're
has
just
it been?
traveling with them. And,
How long has it been since you retired?
10 years, I
I was
think.
going to say it's over a decade.
He's got facial hair all over his body now, I bet.
Yeah, and it's all gray. That's lovely.
Oh, no.
Well, okay, so kisses to the missus. How's Mrs. Norton doing?
She's good. She doesn't age. She's a vampire. She still looks the same as the day I married her.
That's the nicest thing he's ever said about
Yeah,
her.
right?
That's
Oh, my
rude.
God.
That's very rude.
She, I've turned into my father, and she is still the 16-year-old girl I fell in love with.
Well, that's cool.
Well, you're both at your best then.
And you're still
that's
going
for
on
sure.
What are
cruises
you going to do?
regularly?
So listen, I thought I should call and give advice for
Okay.
retirement. What
Advice
is your
for
plan?
retirement. My plan is to, well, let's see. First, I'm going to go to a lot of doctor visits for pain management because
Oh,
I've
dear.
smashed
that's
up
not
too
good.
many cars and I got way too many injuries. So I'm sick of being in pain all the time. So I'm going to pain management for a while. Then I'm going to jump behind the microphone at West Seneca Emergency Services, West Seneca Town Hall to
good.
dispatch police and fire.
And he's going to play the
that's-
banjo. When you call for 911, he's going to soothe you with some banjo music.
I'm sorry, what's that? Did you say banjo?
Yeah, oh, no, has he got one also? Is this a thing?
No banjos.
But,
you got to
basically-
have something to do. You know,
And then
you got to have something to do when you retire.
And I'll spend, I will summer on the terrace at Lancaster.
Nobody thought
be
he'd be
calm.
idle. Nobody thought he'd be idle.
And they'll be idling cars, as I call the drag racing
look at
action
that
Friday nights at
segue.
Lancaster.
Well, it's nice to know that nothing has changed. So you're still doing your fire department stuff, and you're parting around at Lancaster and being a general pain in the ass to everybody.
I just, I just recertified my emergency medical technician certification after not doing it for like 19 years.
Really?
And I took the test, and when I first took the test in 03, I got an 85. My first recertification in 2006, 3 years later, I got an 85. 19 years later, I take the test.
200? 85 out of 200?
110 questions and 10 don't count. You get 70 and you pass. I got an 85
Cindy
again.
Chan is there, who we have known since the day we went on the air.
Yeah.
How many years ago was that? 1988?
88, September 20th, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So is Cindy taking over your show?
The second person in an hour to ask me that, isn't that?
Speculation is what?
Yeah, rampant.
You're in the studio. You sound better than him. You might as well stay.
Oh, my gosh.
You know?
Yes, 70-year-old rock and roll radio. Can't wait.
I'm getting too old for this shop.
That's all right. Our audience has always gotten older, too. That's always the cool thing. We were 25, and our audience was 25. Now we're 65, and our audience is 65.
All right, if
So-
you're offering a
That's true.
job, I'm taking it.
And the old jocks, like the old GR jocks, like George Hamburger, he'd go to a reunion and he'd say, "Oh my God, all these old people," and oh my God, like dude, you're old too. Now. You grew up with your audience.
I don't feel old as long as I don't look in the mirror.
Yeah,
and then I'm
Yeah,
okay.
that's always the worst part.
It's about the size of it.
Yeah.
It's about the size of it.
Oh, well,
All right.
nice.
All right, thanks,
Well,
Larry.
good. Well, I hope you get lots of people calling in today to wish you well. You've been there since the beginning, and I was thinking of you and I when we did those TV commercials when we first came back on the air.
Yeah,
that was a lot of
cheese.
fun, and
It was.
you know the Riches really did it right when they first brought us back. And,
Sure did.
And then over the years, Bill Sauer and Charlie Banta, and the station has still survived. It's like the only classic rock station left in the world. So.
Seriously.
What are they going to do without you, Carl? Oh, my gosh.
Hell if I know, but I guess we're going to find out, man. All right, thank you, Larry. I got to take a break here. I'm going to.
You got it, buddy. Pay the bills.
Ciao,
Take care.
thanks.
Love you.
Love you, too.
97 Rock Employee of the Day is sponsored by Erie County Medical Center.
97 Rock. Saluting the 97 Rock Workforce Employee of the Day.
Daniel Janish of Kenmore, Ivy Leaf Pharmacy. Daniel, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you.
So, Daniel, what do you like to do in your spare time?
So far, so good. I'm a big skier and snowboarder with my kids just in Nevada. And then my wife and I, we like to comedy shows, go out and hang out and go hiking. And I rollerblade a lot in the summer, too. And I play ice hockey with a bunch of nice guys.
To be the next 97 Rock Workforce Employee of the Day, log into 97rock.com.
You're back at it with Carl Russo and Cindy Chan, and on the phone now, fine lad, Salvatore Pasquale, calling in from Oswego, New York. What's going on in Oswego? You do rugby practice today at the university?
Yeah, almost. We're about to start up in around an hour or so, but I wanted to call you and congratulate you on your retirement. You know, you've been doing radio for longer than I've been around, longer than the dinosaurs have been around, for that matter. And you know, you spent most of your life, or spent most of my life, being proud of me. But I'm so happy to say that this is such a great time for me to be proud of my dad. Such incredible work ethic, a pillar of the local community, broadcaster Hall of Fame, and an incredible father. I love you so much, Dad. I'm elated for you.
I love you
You've
too,
worked
buddy.
so hard, and it's time for some well-needed rest.
You know, I couldn't wait when you were an infant to record you. Yucking and laughing.
Doing commercials together.
Crackling about what was a Dripers commercial? I have the recording of it somewhere. You're just googling and gaggling away, and we're doing a Dripers commercial so I can get free diapers to cover your ass.
Ouch.
It's been good commercials with Bonefish Grill talking about the frosty root beer and the calamari.
Oh, yeah.
Still excellent.
Oh, yeah. I had the kid I had the fine lad doing commercials for anybody I could.
Sounds like he's a chip off the old block.
Hey,
there.
Chip. All right. So you got a game tomorrow or what?
Yeah, we have our annual Greased Weasel tournament up here, and I'm super excited. We're going against the alumni team at 9 o'clock. You got to go run over some blue hairs, and then, you know, we're going to tear down the entirety of the college tournament bracket.
Nice.
It's going to be a great time.
Just like I would have done if I was your age.
Yes, Greasy Weasel and all.
Back then it was me with the soccer and the weasel. But all right, thanks, buddy. Love you very much. See you soon.
Thanks, Dad. Love you too. I'll see you soon.
And we go over the hills. 97 Rock.
Car crash? Do you need help? Call the Barnes Firm now. 1-800-8-million.
97 Rock and Rolling Stones there. Russo here doing the final show, saying goodbye before I leave Split, Blow, Fly, Scoot, Scram, take it on the lam, get the hell out and go home and for the final time and retire from radio anyway. And with me now, two of the ladies that I admire the most in my life. I mean, oh my God. You want to talk about dynamic, handle things, do it right, do it superior. It's Jessica Underberg and Holly Schmizinski from the Erie County Fair. And you guys brought me a bag of lovely parting gifts. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it is. It is. We just, of course.
All right, what's in it now?
Go for it, Holly.
Come on.
We have a fun shirt for you.
Fun shirts, you say?
Come on.
What's that funny smell?
And rides and animals at the fair.
Rides and animals at the fair. Okay, nice shirt.
You're going to sport that at the fair, right? A cooler for your drinks.
Cooler, right. I'll be in the cooler.
With a cup for your drinks.
Oh.
And for your morning coffee.
Coffee. Should I start drinking coffee?
And, of course, some demo tickets. We want to see you at the Demo Derby.
Motor Mayhem. Demolition Derby.
And for when you're writing your notes for all your other fun stuff.
Yeah, right.
And a pen.
Right.
And some...
Erie County Fair gate admissions and a pen. And Erie County.
So, Carl, you already have a pass to come see us every single day because you are, I believe, a 2013 Erie County Fair Hall of Fame member.
Right.
So.
Gosh, I remember I was like stunned. I'm like, wow, I didn't even know there was one. And then I'm in it and I look who else is in there. Ramblin' Lou. I'm like, oh man, I'm in good company. This is a once in a lifetime awesome. Wow, you know, it's still something that I cherish and I will always cherish. Yeah, I'll always be a big fair lover.
Yeah, you will, and we'll miss seeing you around the grounds doing your radio show from all over the property.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I liked about going to the fair. And once I wasn't nailed down to one spot, and hoping that you'd bring me, you know, Miss Erie County Fair and 4-H Club and Future Farmers of America and all, which is very important.
Yeah.
supervise, to what am I trying to say, to showcase, to promote, to being able to walk around and be at these things myself and broadcast from, and all these kids in the future farmers of America handling their animals, their farm animals, in the funny dress-up contests and things like that, and they used to have like bikini contests, put pigs in bikinis,
right?
Put lipstick on a pig, but it's not.
Well, I tell people all the time, if you come to the fair and you don't go to the barns and you don't visit the kids and talk to them about their projects, you're really missing out.
But, here, in this day and age of children doing God knows what, you've got children actually raising farm animals and devoting their lives to these animals and American agriculture.
Amen.
How the hell can you not support that?
Amen.
Jeez. So I will always be a heartfelt supporter, strong supporter, staunch, whatever you want to call it. Now, I'll always love it, always support it.
So not to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
What was your craziest interview at the fair?
Oh gosh, craziest interview. Wow, that's a tough one. Probably the Joey Chitwood guys back in the day. Yeah. They would take these cars, they would get like Camaros and stuff, and they would just like cut off the exhaust pipe just under where the gas pedal was, so you could feel the exhaust. Because of course I got a ride in a car, and they were hitting the ramps and everything. That was back when they could do this kind of stuff. They weren't afraid of killing you, and I was like loving it. This is great, dude. Get this thing up on two wheels. Let's go. But that was probably the craziest between that one and the motor events.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey Chitwood was cool. I remember being in that car.
Getting up on two wheels.
Yeah.
And coming right up to that
And these
wall.
guys, inches from each other, they'd be screaming these cars around the track, around the little course right in front of the grandstands, inches from each other, taking the jumps and then somebody getting up on two wheels, somebody going left, somebody going right. Never getting into a heinous pile up and hurting each other and smashing the cars, because I guess they had to get them back to the dealerships with their car. All right, well, then to toss back on. Let's get back. But you know what? I love you girls, and I really respect. I don't think there's anybody in the world of business that I respect more than the way you two. I mean, I've watched you two so many times run things and perfectly. With conviction.
You must have missed the times that it wasn't perfect.
Practice makes perfect. And I just, wow. I'm like, wow, man. I love these gals. They run things, man. They can do things and make it work.
Well, we look forward to seeing you around the fair, Carl, and now you'll be able to enjoy it and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
At the fair.
That's what I'm ready. I'll still bring the banjo and walk around and
Maybe we can put you on Slade Park stage.
Ramblin' Lou might have a spot.
Hey, Yeah. Oh, I don't want to embarrass this banjo player. Actually, wait a minute. Who's Ramblin' Lou's banjo player? Isn't it that fine lad? Oh, God, I can't remember his name now. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Is it one of his grandkids?
No. It's oh, gosh.
I don't think I ever knew it.
I can't. He plays, it's like I don't know if he plays a 5-string banjo. I don't remember now if he had a 6-string, but he was playing it like a guitar with a guitar pick between two fingers. And, you got to put on a thumb pick and your finger and your middle finger, and you got to pick 3-fingered, And he was picking it like a guitar. I'm like, dude, you're picking that thing. You're not banjo picking, you're guitar picking.
They're a talented group for sure.
As soon as you guys leave, I'll remember his name. And I should remember his name because he's like a respected musician and revered. But Jessica Underberg and Holly, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
For being a part of my life, and I would have never known you if I never got into radio. When I think of what I would have missed out, just wow. I'm overwhelmed, but thank you. All right, we're going to take a break here, and we'll be back on the final Russo show here on the mighty 97 Rock.
WGRF Buffalo is 97 Rock, a Cumulus media station, streaming the world on the 97 Rock app and at 97rock.com. Today, Carl Russo hangs up the headphones. After 41 years, this is his final broadcast on 97 Rock. Congratulations on an incredible run, Carl.
Hi, 97 Rock. Who's this?
Hey, it's Jason.
Jason, what's going on, bro?
Carl, I just want to call and congratulate you on a legendary career.
Thank you.
Wow, 40-some years. That's amazing.
You know, when I started here, I didn't have a gray hair in my head.
Yeah, same for me when I first got married.
Yeah, right. I hear you.
Yeah, we still going to hear you out at Lancaster on Friday nights?
Yeah, I'll be out there Friday nights. As soon as May comes, it'll be mayhem up in the tower.
That's awesome. Be good to hear you up there still.
97 Rock. Yeah, buddy, 97 Rock. If you want to get to heaven, you got to go plumb to hell. It's 97 Rock, and it's Carl Russo with Cindy Chen.
I guess we're all going to heaven then, because we've been through hell.
Well, yeah, we have. And this is my final show on 97 Rock, and I started here August 1st of 1980. I was working at 14 WYSL. And sent us tape down the street to this guy right here, George Harris. He was the first. He was the program director that started 97 Rock.
That's right. I remember those days. Oh my gosh, George, how are you?
George, can you hear Cindy?
Yes, I can. Hi, Carl. This is your father.
I'm your father, Luke.
How are you?
Dude, I remember when I started, and our general manager, who I talked to the other day, Jim DeFilia.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, Jimmy. Oh, Jim's great.
Oh, man. He thought I sucked, and he wanted you to bolt me up, kick me out the door, give me the boot, and you said, look, let me work with him. You know, he'll straighten up.
I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
Jim is usually so wise, Mr. DeFilia.
You know, he said, yeah, the kid's a lousy bum. Get rid of him. There's, no, let me work with him, and you made me what I am today. What am I again, George?
A legend.
Well, when I told you that radio would be fun, I didn't really know you'd take that seriously. I mean, you effed up. You trusted me.
No.
Cindy's wearing the shirt that says that right now.
I know. That's how I saw the picture. Thank you for sending that. Oh, my, oh, my. Yeah, 44 years and 8 months.
Water under the bridge. Water under the bridge.
You know, across America, who knows? But it's got to be damn close if it isn't one.
Definitely one for Buffalo.
So,
Buffalo's rock and roll animals, 97 Rock. My God.
How the hell did you know all of this stuff was going to work?
Everything he did. Still today,
I'm just a radio guy. That's all I've been doing my entire life. I'm still doing it.
You were the generation, George. You were the generation of programmer along the lines of guys like, let's see, WLAV Grand Rapids, Steve Logan, and then Greg Gillespie. And all these guys, all these legendary programmers all over the country, Kerry Kurlop, I mean, you name it, you know, KMEL, KMET, The Loop in Chicago.
I worked at KMET.
Really?
In Los Angeles.
KMET Los Angeles.
I always think of him as Elon Musk. You're the Elon Musk of radio, George.
Oh, no. Carl's the Elon Musk of radio.
No.
Oh, Carl's the Imus of radio.
Yeah, the Don Imus. Oh, Don. But
did we ever have fun?
I mean, you were the guy that,
97 Rock Angels.
Yeah, you came up
97 Rock Angels.
with all this 97 Rock stuff. The 97 Rock Gold Card got us in trouble with American Express. 97 Rock Angels got us in trouble with the Rockettes.
Oh,
the 97,
oh my God. Right? No kidding.
The 97 Rock Bar Guide.
Well, I have a problem. I don't ask permission. I just beg forgiveness.
See, right? Elon Musk all over.
And the satin jackets.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I'm saying, everything that he brought here is still here and going strong and spread across the country to a certain extent. George is amazing. Did you have a cowboy hat? I picture you with
I did, Cindy. I did. Cindy,
I thought that was Bearman.
To hear your voice. A Bearman had one too. Yeah, he made me get one, so I got one too.
Oh my God, that was
Snorton Norton.
I miss the Bearman.
Bearman, Snorton Norton together. Oh, that was great.
I worked with the Bearman at WFBQ Indianapolis, and the fun we had in Indianapolis. We had everything we knew at 97 Rock. Then we took it to Central Indiana, and these people didn't know what the hell to think. They just fell all over us in Central Indiana. And Bearman and Carl Russo, it was crazy.
They're still talking about you out there.
First time I walked into WFBQ, Q95 Indianapolis. Bearman was on the air with Mike Levine of Triumph. And I walked into the studio. Mike Levine took one look at me and said, Russo, no shh. And he actually said the word on the air. And I said, all right, Bearman, look, you can get out of here. Go get a glass of milk, build strong bones and teeth, and I'll take over this interview. And sat there and shot the breeze with Mike Levine of Triumph for a while.
I remember him. Yeah, cool.
Good friends up there.
Yeah.
Mike Levine, Gilmore.
Wherever you go, good radio follows. And George instigates it. He's the one who, I don't know, are you instigating still? It looks like you're
I'm
in
a
the
troublemaker.
mountains in New
Yes,
York
I am
somewhere.
instigating.
Are you?
Cindy, I'll be. I can't retire. I can't retire myself.
I was trying to tell her that.
Yeah. No, he said you had some stuff and you were liquidating some stuff and you were keeping some stuff, and now I'm finding out you're still innovating that stuff.
Oh my God, radio's been so good to me.
Very good.
You know, if I felt like driving 7 hours a day to work, I'd come work for you.
We don't have to anymore. Yeah, we don't have to. You can do a radio show in your bathroom in the morning.
But we're talking with George Harris, the man who started 97 Rock.
Absolutely.
97 Rock became 97 Rock because of George Harris.
Yeah, we were QFM, right?
Yeah.
QFM 97 when I got there.
Q-tips and all.
And what happened? How did you get to change it?
Well, it just had this baggage that I couldn't carry over into a new exciting product. So it was a rock station, but it wasn't exactly doing what we wanted. Wasn't doing exactly what we wanted, so we had to re-image the station. So we came up with the 97 Rock, which is I worked with a 98 Rock and a 94 Rock, so it wasn't unusual, and it worked. And Buffalo's rock and roll animals.
And ever since then, I mean, that's when the legend began, and ever since then, it's just been a strong brand, and it just would never
People
die.
still stop me on the street
that was
and call
probably
me a rock and roll animal.
Was that 1978, 1979?
79 when you started. It was late 79 when you started.
79?
Yeah, when you started planning changing it. And
really? That far back? Yeah. Oh, George, that's right.
Because I started in 1980 and it was already running.
Oh, geez, I was thinking 88. Yeah. Good Lord. Where are
that was the second coming.
What's the date on the T-shirt, Cindy?
Somebody tell me what I'm wearing. What does it say?
Oh, it says 1981 or 82.
1982. I can't see them.
Okay, so we started in 79 or 80, and you came along in 80. Wow, amazing!
I came along,
amazing.
Summer of 1980, I came along.
Wow.
For your listeners, you have to understand that people in radio move around a lot, and they work at one station for maybe 1 year, 3 years, 5 years.
Right.
But to be at the station for 44 years, are you out of your mind?
Well, that was the total. That's the total. I mean, I had the 80 to 85, then Taft shafted us and threw us all out and sold it.
Yep.
And so I came back in 88. So my cumulative is 42 years, something like that.
It doesn't matter. You are still the Irv Weinstein of radio.
I did the last 37.
The longest ever in the seat.
Standing on my head. All right. I got to go here. I got to do something here. But George Harris, I had to get you on the air. The original program director, the guy that started in 97, the guy responsible for me, Cindy Chan, Paul Hine, Bill Weston, the whole 9 yards.
That's all of us.
Sketcho.
Yeah, and he met his lovely wife here in Buffalo. Kisses to the missus,
Carl met her
George.
first?
What?
Carl met her first before me.
Yeah, she was hanging around at my house.
Oh,
not with me, but, guys that lived upstairs.
Still.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, give her our best.
When I left, you could check out anytime you'd like, but you could never leave.
All right.
Wow.
Thank you. George Harris, thank you for calling, my friend. I wish we had more time. Thank you.
Love you, Carl.
Love you too.
Love you, Cindy.
Yes, sir.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
And this is the song that started it all for me. Foreplay at 4, 97 Rock.
Oh.
The Foreplay at 4, 96.9, 97 Rock.
Hi, everybody. This is Rob Halford, the Metal God. This is Glenn Tipton and KK Downing from Judas Priest. And you're listening to Carl Russo on Buffalo's 97 Rock.
The Foreplay at 4, 97 Rock.
Carl Russo.
Russo, you legend. It's your metal god, Rob Halford from Judas Priest. You're retiring, man. Wow. All those decades, 41 years on 97 Rock. What an achievement. You deserve to put up your metal boots and kick back and blast your head with metal. More metal. You know, it's rare that someone of your beautiful presence on rock and roll radio that we in Priest love, that you've been doing this for so long and with such love and dedication and power that you've given us all. So, brother, we appreciate everything that you've done for us, and we wish you all the very best for the heavy metal future, okay? Take it easy, brother. You deserve it. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Rob Halford, 97 Rock. And
that is the coolest thing ever.
You know, gosh, when Judas Priest, it was the first song I ever played on 97 Rock, was, Living After Midnight.
I've seen you foam at the mouth over that band. Unbelievable.
God, I used to be in the front row. I mean, when Judas Priest came to town and it was the Screaming for Vengeance tour, front row, there it was, Priest spikes and all that, and,
Oh, and I remember that too. Gosh knows, these are memories. I love this.
Absolutely.
You must be swimming in them, baby.
Now, speaking of memories, here's a guy who's loaded with memories and made some of his own. Danny Moves Your Fanny.
Oh, just love
Danny Nevereth. Danny, you're on the air.
Hey, listen, I have a question for you. I'm confused. Judas Priest, is he a Catholic priest or is he like an Episcopalian? I was never able, because I was playing Bobby Sherman's record.
Beelzebub.
No, he was a Jesuit.
Oh, that's good.
Poor man.
Bobby Sherman rocks, though, brother. Don't sell him short.
Yes.
So, Danny,
hey, listen,
right.
I just wanted to say, you're getting out of the business at a great time because this business has changed dramatically. And I remember, I would never recommend a young person to get, because I always used to kid people who were like professors at the local colleges for broadcasting. And I would say, why are you lying to these kids?
Oh, my God, Danny.
Because they get paid.
Yeah. No, seriously. But here's the deal. And I think this is important. Years and years and years ago, I went to see Rick Azar, and he was doing a broadcast for a station in Niagara Falls, but it was in a hotel on Delaware Avenue. And I was so excited to see somebody who was in broadcasting. So I asked him about it, and I think this is true today as it was so many years ago. He said, kid, I was a kid then. I was actually a kid. He said, yeah. Okay.
Lousy bum.
We all were at one time. Okay. So I said, I'd like to get into broadcasting. And so he said, it's a tough business. It really is. And he said, it's harsh at times. And he said, I would never recommend you getting into the business. But if you really love it, if you're really excited about it, and you're willing to take a lot of hard hits along the way, go for it.
And Carl was excited, and he took the hits. Absolutely. And he's still here loving it. And so are you, Danny, down in your core parts.
But I really think, when you step away, you're going to have some feelings for a while, sure. Like, gee, maybe I should have hung around a little longer. But I think it's an ideal time to leave because, and I hate to say this, but the broadcast business and, the newspapers and the magazines, I get the paper in the morning and it weighs about an ounce. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And I know my neighbors, I say, are you still getting the paper? And they say, I just get it on Sunday because I want the coupons.
It comes all the way from Cleveland.
Yeah. Yes. And God forbid there be a storm, because whoever thought of having it done in Cleveland, well, I know why.
Yeah.
Then they can get rid of people. So they don't have printers locally.
So you don't have to talk to yourself.
Yes, exactly. And I remember, too, this is another thing along the way, nostalgia.
All right.
I knew that the business was in trouble when a new owner, I won't mention the radio station, WHDT, but anyway, the new owner came in and they had a meeting of everybody, and he said, quote, "We're not in the entertainment business. We're in the business business."
Yeah, that's when you know you're in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
That's when you know. I got a question for you, Dan. I got a question for you.
Sure.
How many total years did you have in broadcasting?
Total years, okay.
Did you start in like 58, or did you go to KB in 58?
I went to KB in 58. I started in Coudersport in 56.
Wow.
Worked at WBNY, which was a 250 watt AM station.
Right.
But it became the first top 40 station, and it had tremendous ratings, really, but a very poor signal, only 250 watts. But at KB, I was there twice.
Right.
I worked at WGR and hung around, I would say, 50 years at least.
So you got
off
50
and
years.
on. Yeah, then I got to work with Buddy Shula. That was a disaster.
I think Chan tried that too.
Oh, geez.
All right. Well, listen, I gotta roll on, Dan, but I just wanted to have you make sure to have you call in because you're a guy that I respected and loved in the business, and just wanted like your slant on things before I leave Split, Blowfly, Scoots Graham, take it on the lam, get the hell out, and retire. So thank you.
Okay, man. Good luck to you, and God bless.
Thanks, Dan.
Hey, it's Carl Russo, and I'll tell you what, last riding season, riding the motorcycle, a lot of times I'd notice my right leg was killing me while I'm riding along, and I'm like, what the hell is this pain? I'm thinking, I could have a deep vein thrombosis, so I went to the vein treatment center and got looked at, got evaluated with an ultrasound machine. They took a look at my veins and said, yep, there you go, you got another varicosity. So I had that board-certified cardiothoracic surgeon, that Hall of Famer, Dr. Karamanoukian, do a vein closure on my leg, and this time he used a laser catheter, and I was right back on my feet. You can go right back to work after, and your insurance probably covers it. And a lot of my friends and a lot of 97 Rock listeners go there, and they ask questions. Hey, was Russo really here? Yes, I really go there. Yes, I really actually did ride my motorcycle to and from visits there in the warmer months. Look, you can do this. Don't be walking around or riding around or doing anything with bad leg veins. It's only going to get worse. Don't ignore it. It doesn't go away. Take a look at veins.com or call 716-839-3638.
Today, we're celebrating 41 years of Carl Russo on 97 Rock.
Yes, sir. And I'm here with Cynthia Chen, and on the phone with me now from, 14X Days and 97 Rock Metal Shop, Meltdown.
Yeah, rocking Detroit Rock City right now as we speak, and I heard that you were going to be finished, so I had to call in. And first of all, thank you, man. You were a huge inspiration in my life, especially in the 80s when I was first getting into rock and roll and first getting into radio and stuff. And you've been a friend of mine now for, man, longer than I want to admit.
Right, decades, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
Where the hell does the time go?
Yeah, it's been a long time. It was kind of cool when I got on the radio in the early 90s, and it's like I was working with you and a bunch of guys I had listened to growing up, in the 80s and stuff, and then to become friends with a lot of you guys and stuff. It's really been cool, and it's going to be sad to see you go, of course, but you're going out on top, and it's really a career that has spanned the decades. And I couldn't believe it when I saw that you were nominated to the Buffalo Broadcasters Hall of Fame in 2017. I thought it would have been a lot earlier than that for you, but
you know what?
Better late than never, I suppose.
There's so many people going in. It's hard for them to fit you in, shoehorn you in.
We have absolutely the cream of the crop in Western New York when it comes to radio. And so that Buffalo Hall of Fame is a serious endeavor. And congratulations, Carl. That's amazing.
Thank you very much,
So
Chan.
your career.
And Meltdown, thank you for calling in. Brother of the airwaves, coming into town this summer, coming in on the bike. We can do some riding.
You know what? I was just going to ask you. So June 6th, I'm thinking I might have to sneak out of Detroit, head home on my motorcycle and come to your bash.
That's June 7th. Friday, June 7th at the stage, okay. Yeah. Tonight when I'm done here, I'm going to be at Rock and Roll Heaven with that 80s hair band and give away a guitar from West Seneca Music Center. But then I decided to do a retirement party at the old Howdy's the stage,
That's what I
8166
thought.
Main Street, June 7th, day before my birthday.
Yeah.
So we're going to let it all hang out, and we're going to squeeze 900 people into the joint, and all hell breaks loose, man.
As long as there's motorcycle parking out front, I plan on being there right now. We'll see what the weather does. But Russo, congratulations, really. And Cindy, great to hear your voice as well.
Likewise, dude.
All right, thank you. Aerosmith now. 96.9, Buffalo's 97 Rock.
Car crash? Do you need help? Call the Barnes Firm now. 1-800-8-million.
Hey, it's Dan Janish. I'm the employee of the day. When I'm working at Ivy Leaf Pharmacy, I want to hear Rush on 97 Rock.
97 Rock and Rush here on the final show. Carl Russo saying ta-ta, toodly-doo-doo with Cynthia Chan. Cynthia Chan, who is our 97 Rock Workforce Employee of the Day here?
Well, I believe, according to what you just handed me, that Daniel, who I heard on the air earlier from Canmore, Janish.
Oh, Janice, right. Works
Yes.
at Ivy Lee.
Yes, and he's a fine young man.
Well, he picked out that song right there, Rush, so I had to play his song, because
Yes.
got to take care of Dan Janish. And the Employee of the Day will all get all kinds of goodies for being Employee of the Day. We'll give him the gift card from the Record Vault, North Tonawanda, a boutique media and pop culture experience, the 97 Rock Workforce Employee of the Day t-shirt, courtesy of Poplar Pizza Cheektowaga, the 97 Rock Workforce Employee of the Day plaque from Char Trophies, and we're going to zip those goodies courtesy of Foxy Delivery, the quickest service in town, over to Dan Janish, because, when you want to be Employee of the Day, we got to take care of you. And if you want to be Employee of the Day, go to 97rock.com. Jolene here.
Wow. I was going to be there, but our... Carl Russo retiring from 97 Rock. Wow. I was going to be there, but our history is way back on Virginia Place, so I'll just start there. The first time I met you, it was on the 97 Rock bus before a Bills game where we were partying, and you sat down on my lap on the bus and was introduced to me, and you looked at my breasts and said, "Oh my God, they're real." Yeah, baby. And even before Seinfeld. And they're spectacular. When I got sick, you were there for me. When I had Joseph, you came to the hospital back in 93. You have always been the kindest, hardest working man I've ever known. And I appreciate you so very much, my friend. God bless you. I'm telling you, I can only think about what Joy Behar said in an interview we did on 97 Rock. Do you remember that? Radio, the show must go off. I love you, baby. Everything new and exciting. You only do what stuff makes your heart burst with joy. Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And I thank you.
Oh, thank you.
97 Rock saying thank you to a Buffalo radio legend, Carl Russo on 97 Rock. WGRF Buffalo is 97 Rock, a Cumulus media station, streaming the world on the 97 Rock app and at 97rock.com. Today, Carl Russo says goodbye. It's Russo on the radio, one last time.
Say goodbye.
On 97 Rock.
Hi, 97 Rock. Who's this?
EB.
EB. What's going on, bro?
What's up, my friend? Hey, called to say I'm going to miss you, man, a lot. I listen to you every day on the way home from work. Wish you a lot of luck, buddy. We stay in contact, though,
Absolutely, yeah. And I heard from you many a time going home from work saying play with some VH.
VH.
So, thanks, Eddie, and I will definitely see you soon, man.
And Cindy Chan, oh, my God, holy Christ. Hi, Cindy.
He loves you.
He can't hear me. So.
You probably don't remember me, Carl, when me and Big Man used to...
She would if you showed her your skull, dude. Don't worry about it.
Oh, my
But
God.
she can't...
Me and Big Man used to come down and visit her on Virginia Place.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Big kiss.
Oh, my God.
All right. She says kisses, dude. Ciao.
Hey, hugs and kisses. Carl, love you like a brother, dude. Good luck, man.
97 Rock is WGRF Buffalo, a Cumulus media station. And it's time for the 5 o'clock funnies with Carl Russo.
Yeah, if I could have one person else call in from the old radio days, Shane, brother Shane, and it broke my heart to see that man go. Yeah, he had the big one, and bam, up in the radio station in the sky he went. But he gave me this record years ago, and he used to use, like, the bleeped version of this. So I thought for the funnies today, we'd do the rodeo song without the bleeps in it, see? Oh, yeah. Plain.
Well, it's 40 below, and I don't give a f***. Got a heater in my truck, and I'm off to the rodeo. It's elemental left and elemental right. Come on, let me get the right step right. Get off stage, you know.
Piss
me off. Sure. Get on my nerves. Well, here comes Johnny with his pack in his hand. He's a one-man and he's off to the rodeo. It's elemental left and elemental right. Come on, let me get the right step right. Get off stage, you know.
Piss
me off. Sure. Get on the nerves. Well, it's 40 below and I ain't got a truck and I don't give 'cause I'm off to the rodeo. It's elemental left and elemental right. Come on, let me get the right step right. Get off stage, you know.
Piss
me off. Sure. Get on the nerves. Well, here comes Johnny with his in his hand. He's a one-man and he's off to the rodeo. It's elemental left and elemental right. Come on, let me get the right step right. Get off stage, you know.
Piss
me off. Sure. Get on the nerves.
The 5 o'clock funnies, 97 Rock.
Hi, 97 Rock. Who's this?
Yeah, Carol, this is Ken Harrington calling from Gasport, New York.
Yeah, Ken.
Yeah, hey, just calling to wish you great success in what you're going to do. From everybody in Gasport and Terry's Corners, we wish you the best of luck, brother. We had a lot of good times together.
You know, I'll tell you what, it was Terry's Corners Volunteer Fire Company that inspired me to become a volunteer firefighter.
Yeah.
I got well over 20 years, close to 25 years in now, and when I'm done here, I'm going to be doing fire dispatch in West Seneca, and I finally get a chance to get in there and get trained and everything. But yeah, it's all on account of Durf and Terry's Corners.
Yeah, I put 25 years in at Gasport Volunteer Fire Company.
Well, thank you for your service, brother.
Thank you for serving, brother. We really appreciate you. We love you, man. You have a great night.
Thank you. Thanks for calling.
Yep. Bye.
Hey, this is Lou Graham, and you're listening to Carl Russo on 97 Rock.
Wait, did you hear the rodeo song?
I did.
All I could think of, 97 Rock. Yeah, it's Russo here with Cindy Chan. Lori Gittens, Lindsay just walked in, and I remember doing the rodeo song unbleeped and throwing in the words myself, and she's standing there teeing in the studio, in the old Virginia Place studio.
Full circle moment.
You know.
Can I tell everybody and tell you, because you probably don't remember this, the first time I ever saw you and met you.
Oh, gosh.
It was 82.
Wow. Yeah.
And
Paul Hine was programmed.
Paul Hine was there. It was the original lineup. It was, Hager, Russo, me, Tibbsy, Cindy, you were there. Anyway,
Ty Jensen.
Ty Jensen. That was later in the 80s.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 82, and I'm just going to start working there.
Yeah, that was 88.
And I walk into the studio, and here's Carl. He's got white shorts on, a 97 Rock Schimmel shirt ripped off at the midriff.
Oh, that picture we have.
He's playing Iron Maiden, and he's doing tricep curls with a 50-pound weight And he's wearing a studded dog collar.
Yeah. I always had dumbbells in the studio,
And I went, this guy's going to kill me when I'm not looking.
I was just thinking, I can't believe you came
Well,
back.
on one hand,
oh, you terrified me.
And now I have severe tendonitis in both arms from all those heavy curls, and I go to the doctor next week to try and get rid of some of these
but baby, you look good.
Don't sell yourself short. You probably have tendon problems from carrying people out of burning buildings.
Well, not so much that, but
cars that flipped over,
hitting the wall at turn 4 and turn 2 in Lancaster.
Dear.
I got some neck injuries, back injuries. So I got to get rid of all this stuff now.
That summer, incidentally, I think we all remember it. That was the summer. Remember, Bob Allen took over the transmitter.
Oh, yeah. We haven't heard that story today. Wow.
It's good to see you, baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Paul Hindman's program director, when you came on, and he said, "Okay, we're gonna call you Lindsay. So it's just gonna have one name, and it's gonna be so alluring. But." The talent and the intellect and the production and just the way she writes copy and delivers, it just worked.
Absolutely raised the bar for us. Raised the bar.
I loved every minute. Three different times I was at 97 Rock in the 80s, and then left for New York and Pittsburgh and Chicago, and then we all got the call in Chicago. We got the call in '88 to come home. And not a single one of us said anything but abso-effing-lutely.
Yeah, I remember calling you in Chicago. Oh, God. Doing binges. Hey, Lindsay, what's going on? Oh, yeah.
And then we came home, and then I switched to newspapers, which in those days was kind of hard to do, but that worked out okay, too.
Yeah, I mean, you switched media and made a whole lot of... It was a whole different world. You made a whole lot of friends. Maggie Sullivan, you got to work with Maggie Sullivan.
Margaret's my best friend now.
Yeah, Margaret, she wow,
But I wouldn't, if anybody says, what were your favorite years in media for all the 40 years you did it, it would be the 80s with you guys in 97 Rock. It was just
the things we
mayhem.
Pulled, the fake concert at the...
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
We got to talk about that.
I have so many stories about that, walking around and people go, we went over to the rock pile. They said Pink Floyd was going to be there.
The rock pile.
Walking around in the city like they were in a daze. John Hager deserves... That is still my all-time favorite thing that we ever did, that anybody ever did.
And, to add realism, we just took remote pickup transmitters outside and
acted like we were at a concert. I'm standing there with a microphone. The crowd is going crazy. It was all so fake, and people were... I was at the Stuffed Mushroom, and people were loading into the Stuffed Mushroom. I don't understand. And it was all over the city. Pink Floyd is at the rock pile.
And meanwhile, on the 6 o'clock news, people are pulling up and saying, I was looking for Guns N' Roses. I'm here for Guns N' Roses.
Look at their calendar.
We had all sorts of great stuff. John Hager deserves a lot of credit. It's time we said something about John Hager.
John Hager, program director for life. That guy, he didn't say an awful lot, but man...
He really...
That he single-handedly, solo, alone, unassisted, without the help of anybody else, all by himself... destroyed the whole damn thing. No.
He made our lives, and he made our lives great, and we were here doing what we loved. And who loved it more than John? Do you remember when we first started working with John? We went over to his apartment, and he has a shrine to Bruce Springsteen, a whole bedroom.
Started out as a part-timer, overnight part-timer.
I was telling somebody.
Over by Symphony Circle,
He was my part-timer. He was unbelievable, but that shrine he had in his apartment just says it all about that man.
I'll tell you, I went on to work in a lot of places, and I loved everyone I worked with. I went to NBC for a while. But there was nothing like you guys.
Yeah, Buffalo
nothing like Buffalo and nothing like 97 Rock.
We had when NBC had the Source.
That's where I worked.
Yeah. What a crew there! Oh my God! I mean,
sorry, Pastrick isn't here because we could tell the story of the Who and the Clash and the encore of "Love, Rain, or Me" when the sky opened up and the rain came down.
Right.
And he is crouched underneath the table up in the press booth at then Rich Stadium, screaming into the Marty unit as the Who plays "Love, Rain, or Me."
Yeah.
And the sky opened up, and boy, you don't.
Yeah, the Who was loud. That was a difficult broadcast to do, I'm sure.
Loudest show you ever saw.
Yeah. And flying in an airplane, flying in a small plane, they were looking for somebody to fly to do traffic reports. And my hand went up in the meeting, in the station meeting with all the jocks. My hand went in the air. Yeah, I'll fly in a plane and do traffic reports. Did. And flying in a Piper Cub cloth plane with 97 Rock banners taped to the side of it.
You did.
A little leather helmet.
Yeah, and a little leather helmet. No, just like picture that flying around. Me and the Sopwith Campbell. Picture of me standing there with my black bib overalls hanging down and my leather helmet on, hanging onto the airplane.
Would you do that now again?
I probably use a better plane.
Probably.
I mean, going
better.
1,000 feet up over the stadium and then hitting the throttle all the way and pulling the stick back and doing a loop over the stadium.
Come on.
You couldn't do that stuff nowadays.
You wouldn't do it now either.
And a cloth plane with like a wood frame,
Yeah, no, I was younger. That's what I say a lot. I was younger.
Thank God that thing held together.
I was younger. That's what I say. I'm not that young.
Something loud there, Carl. We got stories to tell.
How the hell am I alive today? All right, we got to take a break here. Hold the phone. We'll have you on.
41 years of Carl Russo on 97 Rock.
He's a chick magnet.
We're honoring the incredible career of Carl Russo on 97 Rock. 97
Traffic info from the Barnes Firm Traffic Center. Injured? Call 1-800-8-million. That's 1-800-800-0000.
Things are working a lot better on the 290 East as you go by Main Street, where there was a lane obstruction because somebody went and heinously piled it up. It's working much better now, and the 190 North out of downtown's working good. And as you're making the trip down the 190 North and up and over the Gilligan's Island Bridge, you're doing swell, Wally.
This report is sponsored by True Green.
7 Rock Employee of the Day is sponsored by Erie County Medical Center.
97 Rock. Saluting the 97 Rock Workforce Employee of the Day.
Daniel Janish of Kenmore, Ivy Leaf Pharmacy. Daniel, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you.
So, Daniel, what do you like to do in your spare time?
So far, so good. I'm a big skier and snowboarder with my kids just in Nevada. And then my wife and I, we like to comedy shows, go out and hang out and go hiking. And I rollerblade a lot in the summer, too. And I play ice hockey with a bunch of nice guys.
To be the next 97 Rock Workforce Employee of the Day, log into 97rock.com.
All right, let's take a phone call here. Hi, 97 Rock. Who's this?
Hey, Carl Russo.
What's your name?
Hey, it's Randy from Buffalo, my friend.
Randy.
I used to work at Indigo Productions. We did some gigs back in the early 90s, my friend.
Oh, some stage gigs?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was an audio and lighting technician for Indigo back in the day.
Awesome. And you tuned in today. I heard to hear the final one.
Oh, you got it, brother. It's been a long time, my friend. I've been listening to you since you started, my man.
Really?
A long time.
Yeah,
it's been a long time, but
been a long, strange
certainly
trip.
wish you the best. Yeah, man, it's been a long trip, but certainly wish you the best, my friend.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the call, Randy.
All right, take care, Carl.
Hey, Buffalo, it's Red Rocker Sammy Hagar. And you are rocking with my old pal Carl Russo on 97 Rock. Hey, Russo, when we going riding again?
I'll have plenty of time, bro. Believe me.
Today, we're celebrating 41 years of Carl Russo on 97 Rock.
As the sun.
Where's the needles is when you need one?
We were never allowed to do that before.
I had to do this.
Good cause.
Because Billy Sheehan, one of Buffalo's favorite sons, just called in from... Where are you calling in from, Bill?
Yeah, Japan, I'm guessing.
The moon. No, I'm in Nashville. We moved here about 8 years ago.
No kidding.
You're home, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
How the hell does that happen?
Yeah, he was a California guy for a while.
Yeah, I was there for 32 years, but it's going downhill a bit, so we got the heck out of there. And we got a beautiful home here in Nashville, and we're enjoying it very much. And no, I'm not playing country music.
No, you are not.
Why, did somebody ask you?
That would be something, Billy, because the Japanese ladies that love you would really take them a little while to catch on.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah, they can't get through that southern accent.
Yeah,
Billy,
no.
it's Lori Giffens from 97 Rock and the Buffalo News. This is going back, but the last time I saw you, your eyes just about went out of your head. You were with you were on tour with David. You were in Pittsburgh, and I came back to talk to him, but I really just wanted to see you, which I'm not sure you took that well, but I had a 97 Russo shirt on, and I come backstage, and you're talking around, and I just held the shirt out. I pointed at you, and you were like, "Who the hell are you?" And I came over and introduced myself, and you were like, "Man, it is good to see some Buffalo, back in the building. It was so good to see you." And everybody just thought you were amazing on that tour. You were great.
Right on. Well, the purpose of my call today, of course, great to speak with you two ladies as well. But, Carl, this is your last day.
This is it, man. This is swan song, ta-ta, and toodly-doo, dude.
Just didn't think it could happen.
Wow. Well, I want to thank you, Carl, for everything you've done for the music scene in Buffalo, for all the musicians and bands and songs and coming out to gigs. And it was always a pleasure to have you around. And you did certainly contribute to a lot of great music, great fans, great people. And from the bottom of my heart, as a Buffalo boy, I really want to thank you for that.
If I had never gone into radio, I would have never known you, Bill. I probably would have never known you. And shared Freddie. He was our agent. He was like, he decided he was my agent. He was going to book me here, and he was going to book me. And, we had such great times, man. Oh, my God. He and She's and After Dark. And, and all these
Charlie McNeil at After Dark. I remember them all like it was yesterday, too. Barrelhead, After Dark.
The Spectrum. I remember Tallis at the Spectrum, for crying out loud.
I do.
Elmwood and Amherst.
We gave it a different name than Spectrum, but I won't put it on the air.
Yeah. Spectrum.
Oh, dear.
Whoops.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That was the word.
What a dump. McVans.
Wow.
But yeah.
Well, you've done us proud, Billy. That's really great of you to call us up and thank him for this work. He's amazing. You're amazing. We're all very proud of you and Carl. So let's take this opportunity to give you your props, as the kids say.
Yeah, Billy, thank you. It's been a wonderful life having you in it, and all the good times we had, and all that, and the salty dog, and all, rooftop Skyrim. Oh man, all this. I'm grateful.
Yeah, what a ride!
I'm grateful.
Great times. There's some good things about the internet, and I always hear from people that were around back in the day. We naming off all the clubs and all the nights we had, and all the special shows like Sheriffston Quarry or Hard Rock Quarry or downtown Buffalo, playing in front of one of the Bills games we did one time at practice. All those little things that we did through the years, and people remember them, and I meet them all online, and they have their incident that they recall, the clubs and all the other bands too. We're doing another Christmas show coming up. It'll be our 10th year, so I hope you can maybe join us, all three of you, if you can. We'd love to have you.
I've been trying to make that for so long, but the age, for every year you age, my friend, I age too, so it's hard to get me out of the house, but I've been trying to make it. It's a great show if you haven't heard of their Christmas special with Buffalo people,
Mob.
right?
The Mob, the musicians of Buffalo.
Yeah, musicians of Buffalo.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we already got the set list worked out, and we have to advance this many months in up front. So it's going to be a great one this 10th year, and if you can all come out, we'd love to have you be our special guests for sure. Because again,
10th year
all of you have contributed to what we have. You all have. We really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Billy. Thanks for the call. Appreciate
it. Good to talk to you, Billy.
Love you much.
We love
you guys have a good rest of the day. Carl, good luck to you, and I hope I see you all very, very soon.
Rock on.
Take care. Oh, yeah, and I will be definitely at Rock and Roll Heaven tonight. I should be there by 8. 97 Rock. crash? Do you need help? Call the Barnes firm now. 1-800-8-million. 97 Rock, having nothing but a good time on my final show ever here at 97 Rock. It's Carl Russo with Cindy Chan and Lori Gittins, Lindsay from the early 97 Rock days.
That was fun. Do you know why I got that name? Do you know why Paul Hine gave me that name?
Yeah.
Because I was already on the air on weekends down the street at PhD.
Oh, right.
And he wanted to hire me away for the princely sum of 95 cents more an hour. And of course I said, oh my God.
Were you working for Bob Howard back then?
I don't know. I think maybe JP. I don't know.
I mean, who owned it back then? Wasn't it Bob Howard?
Yeah.
Boho?
So I stayed on the air there, and Paul said, well, just come down here and we'll give you a name. And my mom actually came up with that. She said, why don't you just use Lindsay? So every so often, if I want to see if somebody remembers, I'll
tell you what, it was great. It was a great idea. It was the right place, the right time, the right delivery, the right personality.
We gelled.
The right voice.
We gelled.
Yes. Oh, God, yes.
That was a good time.
I'll never forget the one time I'm on the air, and Cindy Chan's in the studio, laying on her stomach, chin holding up. She's holding up her chin with her hands, kind of looking. And I'm talking about something on the air, and I ask her a question, and she says, if I know, and said the whole thing, and I'm looking at the meters, and I'm like, and she was way in the back of the background, but
I didn't think
I look at the meters,
this kind of happened,
and they flipped. I'm like, oh my God! Just said.
You remember the morning Bruce Barber did that? Me and Bruce Barber and Norton, and we were doing the news, and they were doing the All My Children report, and he was right in the middle of a sentence, and he just went, and I don't know what the. And there was a silence, and then the hotline flashed, and just then Jim DeFilia.
Oh God!
With like a vein bulging in his neck. Like, this is going to be a long morning.
We have a couple of those stories, though. I had to hide under the board because John Hager drove up to the window. The mic was open, and I was saying some awful things about a caller. Awful things about a caller. It was going out on the air.
As one does.
I looked at the board. The board was on. I shut the board off. I looked out the window. Hager rolled up at 150 miles an hour. Screech stopped.
White as a sheet.
I'm saying, right in front of the window. And when he came in, I was hiding where your knees are right now, underneath the board. He died laughing. And that's what you got to do. If you get caught, hide.
Oof. All right. We got to take a break. Damn it.
WGRF Buffalo is 97 Rock, a Cumulus media station, streaming the world on the 97 Rock app and at 97rock.com.
All right, you're back with Carl Russo, the final show here. I have Lindsay and I have Cynthia Chan with me, and on the phone, my only friend Smiley from Team Loaded. We used to do the Team Loaded bus at Bills games in the parking lot. I would ride my unicycle on top of the bus.
Oh, yes, those are good times. Loaded stood for a lot of associates, drunk except driver. But, man, I'll tell you, that was Schoolie. That was a good time with that bus. Carl, remember the time we took the snowmobiles out to Skadoodlers for a Mercy Flight run?
Where was that? What the hell was that? Bennington?
Yeah, out Bennington towards, that's where Skadoodlers ended up.
Yeah, we get all hammered at the Clonmel, and we said, hey, all right, real men and snowmobiles, we're riding without our shirts.
Please do.
Yeah, I remember riding back shirtless. Yeah. Oh, Carl, the great times, the times in Lancaster Speedway racing. It's been a pleasure. And I'm going to wish you well with your retirement, man. I'll tell you, you definitely do deserve it. You're a staple to Buffalo. And like I said, you're going to be missed on the radio.
I'll tell you what, buddy. If I wasn't working on the radio, I would have never known you. Wouldn't that have sucked? You know?
Oh, yeah. You probably would still have a good shoulder, too.
You know, and where the hell is Mark Stout? I told Stout to call today. You know?
He's out in Colorado, right?
Yeah, he's out in Denver. I'll reach out. Hey, again, what was that? I'm sorry again for your shoulder. I make sure I still have that fallen chain.
Oh no!
With your name, with your autograph on it. along with a bunch of other guys back in the day when there used to be stag parties.
You know?
In there, back in the old days.
Yeah.
yes, indeed.
Oh, wow.
So, hey, I wish you well, my friend.
All right. Thank you, Smiley. Thanks for calling in.
All right, I'll talk to you soon, bro.
Oh, Jesus. It's 6 o'clock.
Yeah, baby.
Must be time for something.
No, you were going to make a point.
You
were going to make a point.
What was it going to be about?
You were going to talk about something that we did, or...
Oh, I was just sitting here thinking about the old studio on Virginia Place and all of the insane musicians who came in while they were going to play the odd, and they would come in and talk, and all manner of stuff would break loose in the studio.
Yeah, I mean, when you wanted to talk to somebody that was playing at like Darien Lake, I had to talk to Quiet Riot, Kevin DuBrow. I had to drive in the 97 Rock van down the thruway, pick him up at the freaking Treadway.
No way.
Pick up Kevin DuBrow, drive back here, shooting the breeze, chewing the fat all the way back. And then come here, do Metal Shop, or the old studio, do Metal Shop, go on the air live, do an interview, and then drive all the way back, drop them off.
Oh, no.
And we would talk all the way. Next thing you know, we never lost touch. We stayed in touch over the years. And, Quiet Riot, oh, yeah, man. And it had Ozzy, it'd have to go down to the odd, pick up Ozzy, bring him down the radio station.
I really knew what state Ozzy was going to be.
Oh, yeah. And I bring him back to the station, and all the guys are hanging out from the neighborhood. So there's, hey, Ozzy, I want you to meet my friends. This is Scabby, and that's...
Scabby!
And that's Lice, and that's Bastard. Hi, Bastard.
It was so nice.
Hiya, Bastard. And that's Joe Prick. Oh, hi, Joe Prick. And he raises, he's got to shake Joe Prick.
I miss those guys.
I remember the Kinks. Well, back in 82, 83, when they reformed and they were here, and as they like to do, Ray and Dave Davies got into a huge fist fight backstage while Bruce Barber was trying to interview them.
Wow. Boys, please.
Oh, man. It was more fun to watch.
You know what we got to do? Hell, I haven't done this in a long time. And I ain't got my finger picks on, but the hell with it. It's tougher with bare fingers. But we got to do the Southern Fix at 6. So I think we could just do a Molly Hatchet song right here, Beating the Odds, 97 Rock.
Today, Carl Russo hangs up the headphones. After 41 years, this is his final broadcast on 97 Rock. Congratulations on an incredible run, Carl.
Rock, it's the Southern Fix at 6. Final show for Carl Russo here. 97 Rock, y'all.
Just about a year ago.
Rode in on a Greyhound, and I'll be walking out of here when I leave. It's the final Russo show on the mighty 97 Rock with Cynthia Chen and Lori Githens. And there's a couple of people I'd still like to hear from, I haven't heard from. And I didn't even try to get a hold of Jim Pastrick. I know I should have. Jesus.
I think he's listening. I talked to him.
Jim, call in. It's been a crazy, it's been an intense week, intensely brutal week. So if you can listen now, if you can call in, that'd be great.
I have a question.
We'd love you. Okay.
Favorite memory?
Oh, God. In this place.
Pick a couple.
Over the years of 97 Rock, favorite memory? Oh God! It's
I know the Halloween parties.
The Halloween parties going. Let's see.
Come on.
Going to people's houses.
Come on.
And putting on a big display with what was his name? Hair Boy. He would smoke a Panatella with his ass.
No, Lightning Boy.
He would create a diversion, get out on the front lawn, and I would get everybody at the property. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this young man right here, Hair Boy, it looks like Kenny G, will smoke a Panatella on the front lawn with his butt.
How did I miss that?
Giving colon cancer a new name.
Oh, dear.
And so while he was doing that, Rob Lederman is in the house stealing everything possibly he could that would make coffee or tea.
Oh.
The boiling pot, the coffee maker, then anything.
I kind of remember
and there were
that.
people calling the next day screaming.
I remember that? My coffee pot's missing.
Screaming.
Oh, my God.
That he, and I'm like dressed up as Elvis in a jumpsuit.
It doesn't sound like
y'all
were sober.
Yeah.
Oh my God! How can you not think of those? Those are great. Me and Darren McGee going as OJ and what's her name? Nicole.
Oh, Nicole Brownson.
So there's McGee with blackface on, and there's me with white face on, and my neck slashed with makeup, and dragging McGee around, going, OJ, shut up. Leave me alone. Do you see what you did to me? All night long. And then he decides to do a break dance. So he's got black makeup on. And he goes into somebody's living room with white carpeting and does
a face plant? Head twirl?
The hip-hop move where you get on your head and spin around.
Yeah.
Break dancing.
Thank you.
You know what the best part of all of this is, you guys?
Yeah.
We got paid to do it.
Yeah, we got paid to do it. And mostly people didn't press charges.
Right, for the most part. Right?
Sometimes
for the most part.
They took a little grease concert ticket here or there, but...
Jello shots. Oh, my God. One word, Jello. We just went in and did all their Jello shots, left them some CDs, limousines, 97 Rock women in the buses that we had.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That had to be big.
Then I would rip ass on the couch.
7 Rock Employee of the Day is sponsored by Erie County Medical Center.
97 Rock. Saluting the 97 Rock Workforce Employee of the Day.
Daniel Janish of Kenmore, Ivy Leaf Pharmacy. Daniel, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you.
So, Daniel, what do you like to do in your spare time?
So far, so good. I'm a big skier and snowboarder with my kids just in Nevada. And then my wife and I, we like comedy shows, go out and hang out and go hiking. And I rollerblade a lot in the summer, too. And I play ice hockey with a bunch of nice guys.
To be the next 97 Rock Workforce Employee of the Day, log into 97rock.com.
Goodbye.
Today, Carl Russo says goodbye. It's Russo on the radio. One last time on 97 Rock.
All right, with Cindy Chan.
Oof, oof.
And Lori Githens.
Make a
lovely
noise.
and talented.
Make a noise.
Let us take another phone call because, you know what? I had an awful lot of fun with so many thousands of listeners over the decades. It just made so many wonderful friends that it was just a heart-fulfilling thing for both ends, man, for me and the people that I had all kinds of fun with.
It is phenomenal the way they've taken to you.
Hi, 97 Rock.
Hi, Carl. It's Leah.
Hey, Leah. Hi.
I'm good.
How are you?
I'm good.
Where do you live now? Do you still live in the area?
I'm in Eden.
Oh, all right. Well, that's cool. So how many kids, how many grandkids you got now?
I have 2 kids and 4 or 5 grandkids.
Good. God bless you. How's your health? Doing good?
I'm doing awesome.
Awesome. That's great to hear.
I'm sorry to hear you're leaving.
What's that?
What? I'm sorry to hear you're leaving.
Yeah, well, you know what? All good things must come to an end. I'm getting too old for this.
That's right. I'm sure you'll be, doing your secret events.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. I can't wait to see you again.
I'll still be at the Speedway.
Nice.
All right.
I was thinking about the 97 Rock Primal Scream Club.
Oh, my God. The old Primal Scream Club.
Booga, booga. We were just talking
I remember
about
one time
that.
a guy's car was covered in 97 Rock stickers, and he gave me a ride home.
No way.
Yeah, he had like a car full of teenagers.
Yep.
Reminded me of a Chevy Chase movie.
Primal Scream Club with Paul Hine, Friday afternoons.
Paul Hine. Has he been in?
No, I haven't. You know what? I forgot to reach out to Paul Hine. I should have, man. He was great.
Yeah, you should. Do that now.
We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun memories. We laughed.
Yeah.
We did nothing but laugh. All right. Thank you for calling, Leah.
I got my 97 Rock shirt on right now, and we're going to see Bob Seger tribute band in Rwanda.
Have a good night. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
you. Bye.
Well, back then, Leah Stoltz.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Pretty little blonde, just wonderful, wonderful disposition. What a nice person.
You know what it shows? I mean, when was the last time you talked to her? You remember every single person you meet, every person I've ever met that knows you feels like you're related or you all live together, and they love him.
I drove her home and met her mom.
Oh, Jesus.
She's always getting rides home from the radio station. So.
Oh, wow. The stories must be amazing. And the people who are dedicated to you and to listening to you are so true blue.
I'm not worthy.
Maybe, but maybe none of us are. We try.
It's a big old melting pot of all kinds of people here in Western New York, and we all got along because we all enjoyed the same thing. Great tunes, good times,
man,
good people, no problems.
Yeah. Geez.
And great events.
One of the things that strikes me, it always has and it still does, is that in Western New York, not that many, but there have been a handful of people who have first name basis, right? Irv, Rick, Tom. Regardless of Carl, wherever you have gone, Lindsay, right? Hello. Wherever you've gone, Carl, people feel they know you. And if you are on a first name basis with more people than I think I know, it's either Russo or Carl, you feel like family to people right away.
All they have to do is call and grunt.
When I met you, and I wasn't kidding earlier, when I first met you in '82, I was terrified of you.
Oh, stop it.
And somewhere along the way, we weren't friends, and then we were. And you became this... You're a touchstone for Buffalo, Carl. You're a touchstone.
I was somebody that somebody that you worked with, somebody that was here to have fun with you, that was here to put out a product with you,
mess with you on the air,
and just have unlimited fun of all kinds on the air, off the air, and just make it all.
I've never seen such loyalty. I know military people; they're not as loyal to each other as these people are to this man. Huh? No, honestly, you don't.
Because they're led by a drunk, but that's.
Yeah, I don't know, but. I gotta throw a tune on in here.
Apparently so. I mean, are we?
We have to do. I have to do one of these links here.
Well.
Oh no, I just have to run this thing. So
car crash? Do you need help? Call the Barnes firm now. 1-800-8-million.
Got to pay the bills. No wait, I didn't want that.
Yeah, what's that?
Whatever.
Because we're in our last 30 minutes of the final Carl Russo show on 97 Rock with Cindy Chan and Lori Githens, and all kinds of phone calls all over the place. Let's take one here. Hi, 97 Rock. Who's this?
Al Hurry.
Al Hurry. Oh, Al, Buffalo musician and drummer extraordinaire.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Al. What are you doing tonight?
I'm not quite sure. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm going to rock and roll heaven for that 80s hairband. Got to give away a guitar tonight.
All right. Well, I just want to take and at least let you know there's many stories we can tell and there's many stories we can't tell.
That's right, brother. I'm glad you were there along the way, man. Thank you. And best to your son.
Thank you.
Take care, buddy.
Thank you, bye.
Now, Al Hurry Jr. is his son, and he's the drummer in a local band. And Al Hurry, he was in a band that was our when we first started doing the Bills, they were our tailgate band.
House band?
Yeah, they were our house tailgate band. So, Al Hurry was there freezing his fingers off trying to play the drums in the middle of winter in a Bills game.
There's a devotion.
Back when we were, voice of the Bills, yeah. Old Al Hurry. And young Al now, young Dr. Al. He's got to find his fine lad, his son.
But see what I mean? He knows them on a first-name basis. He knows their children. You're like our granddad.
He's blessed. He is blessed.
Amazing.
Blessed with a fine lad, much like my own.
Yeah, your family rocks.
And my wife, through all of this now, I got my wife here who's been here the whole time. Sue me, she's a lawyer from Vietnam. And I say that all the time.
Oh my God.
He's been saying that since he knew you.
I know. Oh my God.
For all these years we've been together since 1988, 89, she's been having to hear about radio and radio and radio and this radio and that radio and this radio and that radio. And, pretty soon that's going to finally be what the hell are you going to do with yourself?
Oh, my God.
You're not going to hear about radio stations.
What will you talk about?
You're not going to hear about radio anymore.
So many things.
You know. So, yeah, it's pretty soon. You're going to get your wish. No more radio. I'm not going to be talking radio anymore. I'll be talking about when I was in radio.
Oh, dear God.
All right. Well,
what's worse?
It's either radio or it's the fire hall. What is it? The radio, the fire hall? What am I going to hear about next? Fire hall? How about radio for change? No, how about fire hall for change?
You know something, Carl? I doubt very seriously that she complained or felt that way, even for a second. And you better agree with me, because I'm like trying to pay tribute to you, too. No doubt it was interesting. I remember when you were shopping you were shopping after the wedding, you were buying stuff for the house, and you know how you have a registry and there's everybody's buying you crystal and all these other things, and she's buying plastic cups and plastic spoons, and I have no idea what's happening. And she said, "Oh, his friends come over. I'm not buying nice stuff for a bunch of motorcycle people."
Bastard, Scabby, and Lice come over.
I remember those guys, and then she was really into taking care of your friends as well, and having fun.
Steve Hoddick, Shadrax, and Eddie. Cut it out, Eddie.
Unbelievable. But Susan, congratulations. I'm hoping he takes you someplace you want to go. Nice, like Italy. Go to Paris. I always suggest Paris. It's a fabulous city. It is. You should go.
You know, I remember you going and telling me things.
Oh, yeah. They're so excellent, and they're so civilized.
But when's the last time it's a different, it's got to be a different dump now.
I doubt it. I can't afford to go to Batavia, so no, I haven't returned. Yeah, I get there frequently, but I'm hoping that you have a wonderful time together, traveling and reconnecting.
I don't know about world travel.
Oh, I know. How about
France,
play the banjo, and you can be like a side banjo? You can have.
I do have a mandolin. I tried to teach her.
You can have an act and go on the road.
No. Sue doesn't want to play a musical instrument. No.
Whatever it is, honey, I hope that you get some, good times and great oldies or something. But congratulations to both of you, and Carl, to you as well. We love you. We really do. We're going to miss you, like they said. I'm not going to see you at Lancaster at all.
Oh, I'll be out there on Wednesday and Friday nights all season long.
I get told that all the time. Every place I go, somebody knows you and hangs out there. Yeah. But I hope that you are at least going to come back on television and do some, how they always come back. And
I did have a TV station. I was a partner at a TV station. We had a low-power TV station, and we had 12 channels going, and Steve Ritchie was the managing owner, and I was helping him out and doing engineering and putting the antenna up at 575 feet up in the air and all that. And some guy came along and offered us stupid money. And I thought this was going to be my retirement project.
Oh, no kidding.
This guy offered us stupid money, so we got out. And the guy just come in and destroyed the damn thing.
Oh, well, there's always BBC. You just head over to BB's, the Variety Telethon. I'm assuming you'll be doing the Variety Telethon, stuff like that. We want to see you.
But WNED TV.
Saba.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember you doing
remember the Great TV Auction?
Yeah.
The Steal of the Night.
Oh wow. Yeah, I remember Larry doing that, and I remember you were on fire, dude.
I was and then that's when my son was born.
Yeah.
Then I'm working here all day and then going there and doing that all night and bringing the boy. Remember we were bringing, it's Jim Pastrick.
No kidding. He heard us.
Castman. You're on the air. Jim Pastrick, 97.
Carl, how you doing today?
All right, brother. How are you, James?
I called to wish you the best in your retirement. I hope that you have a good, healthy, and happy remaining life in our community. It looks like everything is set for you to be active in the community, and I wish you good luck in that.
You'll be listening to me on the 423.9875 FM frequency.
He lives in West Seneca, doesn't he? Hi, Jim.
It's one of my favorite stations. I listen to it all the time.
Sure. Yeah.
It's a high TSL, big Humes, major market.
Oh yeah.
He does that too. Oh
pumping and sucking the audio processor.
Yeah, that's great. Well, you had a great run. And it was honestly speaking, it was a treat to work with you many years over the years with at least 2 or 3 different iterations of 97 Rock. From the early days when we flipped from QFM 97, sometime around 1980, until the days that Carl Wagner from Cincinnati walked in and fired almost the whole staff.
The Taft
Show. Yeah, came back shortly after 97 Rock came back on the air. I rejoined in 1990 as the afternoon guy and production guy, and you succeeded me when I moved into production for full time.
Yeah.
And then one more time, he did the hat trick. He came back with John Hager at his invitation in 2000, and that lasted until 2009. So, yeah, I guess I got the hat trick for 97 Rock, and it was good to work with you.
Yeah,
and Cindy and Lori, too, and a host of other people who will be on the 97 Rock Hall of Fame. No doubt, some very talented people who most of your listeners probably remember and think fondly of, at least. I hope so.
No, I'll tell you what, Jim, working with you back in the day, it was you that gave me production skills, that taught me production skills.
Not everybody.
You know, how to use the multi-track deck and start punching in some processing and playing around with your audio and the voice and everything, and blading tape and all that. From my intern years up through my formative years of first joining the staff.
Say what?
You know, thank you. It was you that made me a production personality, a production voice.
And Carl was smoking in there. He was incredible with production. I mean that in the most benign way possible. I mean, he probably could. You know how you spin plates on on those sticks on Ed Sullivan? That's Carl in the production studio doing bunches of things at once, accomplishing stuff, staying late, working hard, cracking the frickin' whip. God knows.
Jim got me started.
Yeah,
Jim
that's
showed me techniques. In the old analog days until we went into
back in the day when we used to slice tape with a razor blade and
blading tape,
a grease pencil, but. You know, that's always been something I've enjoyed doing, trying to pay it forward, because people did the same with me. There were guys that I worked with early in my career who did the same. They showed me how to splice tape. They showed me how to project and how to read and how to get the job done to the industry standards. So I'm more than happy to have passed that along. And certainly it had a great effect because, you know, you've had a long run and a long successful run at that. So appreciate your compliment, and I return the compliment to you.
Thanks, James. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'll see you around town, and
I hope so, sir.
You know, as so many of us say in this business, let's do lunch.
Oh, dear.
It's good to hear you, past man.
Take care.
Take care. All right, we got to take a break. Oh, it's Rob.
Carl Russo, you legend.
Rob Halford.
It's your metal god. Rob Halford from Judas Priest. You're retiring, man. Wow. All those decades, 41 years on 97 Rock. What an achievement. You deserve to put up your metal boots and kick back and blast your head with metal. More metal. You know, it's rare that someone of your beautiful presence on rock and roll radio that we in Priest love, that you've been doing this for so long and with such love and dedication and power that you've given us all. So, brother, we appreciate everything that you've done for us, and we wish you all the very best for the heavy metal future, okay? Take it easy, brother. You deserve it. Oh, yeah.
Today marks a heartfelt farewell as Carl Russo signs off after an incredible 41-year career at 97 Rock. WGRF Buffalo is 97 Rock, a Cumulus media station, streaming the world on the 97 Rock app and at 97rock.com.
All right, you're back on the Carl Russo Show. Final one here. Let's take another phone call here. Right here. Hi, 97 Rock.
Hey, Carl.
Who is it?
It's Jeffrey from Steelan.
Jeff from Steelan.
How you doing, babe?
All right, brother. I'm ready. I'm all ready to have Steelan play at the retirement party, June 7th day before my birthday at the stage.
Oh, we're going to have a good time that night, man. I'm staying all night.
I'm like ready to go. I'm going to like sleep for 2 days before then, so I can have a good night then.
For about a week afterwards.
Yeah, definitely. I got to work the next day because it's Mopar Day. The next day at Lancaster. Yeah, it's going to be a weekend. But
I just want to tell you I love you and thank you for 41 years, man.
Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for stealing. I remember seeing you guys when you were Rabbi Steele.
Yep, it ain't going to be the same without you, dude. And I'm telling you, it ain't going to be the same without you.
Thank you, Jeff. See you soon.
Dude, I love you, man.
Love you too, brother.
Enjoy your evening.
A local musician. I remember when this band started out, these guys were so green. The keyboard player, who shall remain nameless, had A, B, C, D on all his keyboard with the magic marker so he could, I don't want to say that was grift because, But yeah, they were professional musicians. Like Rabbi Steele. Saw him at some bar in the like Cleveland Hill area. And it's one of the girls, Diana Newbecker, said, "Come on, you got to go see this band, Rabbi Steele." And they were good Jewish boys.
No way.
No. And then they became Steelin' and a couple of changes. But, and Becker, man, geez, what rock solid guys, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Well, I got 10 minutes left, and I got a couple of closing songs to do. So Cindy Chan and Lori Githens and my wife, Sue, Chuck Eckert, and I got my brother here. Love you guys.
We love you.
I'm sorry about all the radio crap for the last 40 years.
Listen, who would we be?
It wasn't my job. It was my life.
You. Who would we have been without each other, without the radio station the way it was?
I wouldn't.
How lucky did we get?
I wouldn't know my wife.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
Salvatore Pasquale.
The fine lad.
I wouldn't have the fine
relationship.
Think of all the things that would not have happened. Had I not gone down this path. I was going to go into the Marines. I took my tests, and
your brother was going to be you. He was going to be
I was going to be a Marine.
You were going to be a Marine.
And then I got a job in radio, and I ruined the whole thing. I'm going to be a communications officer. And son of a bitch. Where the hell? My dad wanted me to be a gynecologist like Uncle Dick Malazzo. And I told Dad, let me be a DJ. I'll take just as many naked women.
You did okay.
Yeah, you
did just fine.
Today, we're celebrating 41 years of Carl Russo on 97 Rock.
All right, I'm hitting the highway. Thank you. Love you. It's been swell. See you on the street. See you rock and roll heaven.
It's an awesome 80s weekend on 97 Rock.